everyone. This is not one of the regular episodes, but I just want to talk about 3 or 4 new tools that are available in the O'Reilly Learning platform. First of all, the toolbox on the left side has been reorganized. It looks much more clear for us now. The first thing to notice is now we have an expert playlist. If we click that, you will jump into basically playlists created by other, I think they are handpicked users, right? So including like Tim O'Reilly's handpicked playlist, you can see there are 2,525 followers. So basically, if you click on that, you will see a list of books and videos and other resources. So basically, you can then follow the list, and then once the list is updated, it will show in your playlist. So these are the lists I created for myself, and then you can see the list I follow others. So that's I think that's very useful. Basically turning this platform into a more user-generated content. And the second one is the one I really like the most. Is we have a practice and a sandbox function. So basically, in addition to the books and videos, so the typical learning platform, we now have something. It's an interactive programming platform. If you click on the Jupyter Notebooks, you go to here. So here you have the interactive like introduction to machine learning. So basically, it's a companion to the book, I believe. So if you open on that, you will jump into. Let's just wait for a minute for the platform to load. Okay. Oh, I think it's a pop out. It's a pop out window, and then we just wait for the system to initiate. So this kind of platform is often seen in other like online learning. The one I'm familiar with, the Data Camp or the Data Quest, both are very popular among the Python users. Okay. I think I made a little mistake here. I think this one is the interactive notebook. You can still run the typical code. See here, run. Okay, you can. So basically, there's a Python program on the background, right? So you can see the code, you can run the code, basically like a Jupyter Notebook thing. And the other thing is I think the sandbox, right? On sandbox, if you click on Python, you will go to a more interactive scenario like this. So I think you can upload your own data and use it more like a cloud service. So it's very fun to play with. I haven't got much time to use this for the moment, but I think in the future the platform is probably going to be you can upload your own data, you can write your own Python code, and you can share it with other users. So that's something that I'm really glad to see for the O'Reilly Learning platform. Okay, and then a few new additions is ones for the so Explore is basically the traditional stuff. So all the usual the books, the topics, the recommendations are here. I think they added an early release here. So basically, a lot of books or videos are not yet published. I think that's specifically for books, right? So books are not yet published, but because they're going through the O'Reilly press, so you can see the early versions of the book, which are very interesting if you know the authors or if you want to learn the new topics, because these days books are usually updated a little bit slower than what you can see on the internet, right? Okay, and then a 10th part, the live training, we have talked about this before, and here they added a conference. So conference is something O'Reilly has been doing for a while now. They have conference of different topics, software architecture, data, and AI. And I think they have an AI conference in Beijing too, which I really like to go for the next April. So this is just a shortcut for you to access and get to know the conference available to you. And remember, as members, you can also save 25% on the ticket price. Okay, and last but not least is the certifications. The certification is something at my age, my since I've been working for about like 8 to 10 years now, it's something I also look into. I think generally people are interested in this kind of certifications because they try to get into a certain industry, right? If you are just graduate, will have like 1 or 2 year experience, get an AWS, Amazon Web Service certified solution architect may get into the the big data industry, or change your career. But for me, I'm also looking into like analytics career. You don't really have kind of highly ranked certification, if that's the correct word, because we emphasize more on the experience side. Certification is more like for junior like less experienced employees to use to verify their knowledge on the field. So that's something, if you are into learn all related knowledge in a systematic format, and get a certificate to tell your future employer that you have the knowledge, is something that you should definitely look into. Okay, so that's the 4 things I just want to spend a few minutes to talk about today. And thanks again for watching. See you next time.